Hey, cutting in here real quick. We will be back to the review shortly, but I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of you for subscribing to the channel if you have already and liking the content, as it helps us just drive the channel. I am on a push right now to get to 100 subscribers. And at 100 subscribers, I will be doing a very special review on this My Father Le Bejoy 1922 100 Años. This is a great cigar put out last year, 2024, in honor of Mr. Jose Garcia's father. That is Mr. Pepin, his father. His father would have been 100 years old last year, so they put this out in memory and honor of him. I would love to do this review for you. Just hit that subscribe button so we can get to 100. All right, back to the review. Welcome back to the Smoke Shack Podcast. This is Steven. Today I'm bringing you a review on Montecristo's White Series. This is an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, Dominican and Nicaraguan fillers. Check out the band there. Good looking wrapper on the cigar. Not a whole lot of veins. Good mild looking cigar. The body's aroma is very heavy on the hay, but a little bit of barnyard as well, a little bit of manure. The toe is very much an aged cedar aroma. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this thing and get it lit up. So you can see the roll here is very, very nice and even. Good firm spring here to this. There is I guess before I cut it, there's a nice double cap on top there. A lot of cedar on the dry draw. Just a touch of hay and just a touch of that barnyard or manure taste as well. Gonna go ahead and light this up and then get you back here shortly with my initial thoughts. Very heavy on the cedar here in the opening notes. A little bit of black pepper as well. Very subtle there in the opening. And then even a little bit of that hay in these initial notes as well. Gonna go ahead and smoke it down a little bit more and then catch you back up with my thoughts here on the first third. Bringing it back in here in the first third, at the end of the first third. Flavor profile here is quite interesting. You got a nice bit of almonds. Good bit of cream, a lot of cedar, and then a cinnamon as well with the cinnamon finish. Nice mild start here as far as the strength goes. Very smooth, very intricate. I think the richness of flavors just isn't there yet. Maybe a 4 out of 5 there, but very balanced as well. The draw is slightly tight here for me, and then the char line currently, with this video being taken, it's slightly wavy, but it was a lot more wavy just moments ago. Nice solid ash, as you can see though. The finish here also isn't really long, maybe a 2.5 out of 5 as far as finish. But so far, pretty enjoyable cigar, especially for a mild cigar. Gonna go ahead and smoke this down to the halfway point and then catch you up with my thoughts here on the second third. Bringing you back in here at about the halfway point in this cigar. Flavor notes here are cream, black pepper, cedar with a little bit of butter as well. Very creamy here, as that pepper and the spice have really taken a back seat. Extreme amount of cream here. Very smooth, very good amount of complexity here as far as the flavors. I think the flavors still have not hit their peak richness. Maybe it's due to the strength. It's still a mild strength cigar, but you know, still 4 out of 5 there on the richness. The harmony it's like 4.5 out of 5 balance. I gave it a 5 here, just rounding up, but it is a little bit heavy on the cream. Not too much, but just enough to make you think that there might be a balance issue. Other than that, though, the char line has been very even throughout this third. Nice solid ash here. The pull or the draw is still just slightly tight. I'm going to see if that opens up here in the final third, but so far a decently enjoyable cigar. Some good flavors, definitely some very rich flavors for how mild the cigar is, but just not really hitting those peak rich flavors just yet. The finish here also is probably a 2 out of 5, just really not that long. Usually with these more mild cigars, I don't get as long of a finish, but I'm going to go ahead and smoke this down to the final third, or a good way into the final third, and then catch you back up with my thoughts here on the whole cigar. Bringing you back in here in the final third, the flavor profile here changes up just a tad bit. Get the cedar, white pepper, natural tobacco flavor, and then a little bit of that cream still is in there. It's a little bit more coarse here in the final third. The richness of the flavors is there, but the coarseness kind of negates that. But still good complexity, still good balance here. Good mild to medium strength and finish here as well. Good even char line. Nice solid ash as well. The draw is back to ideal. It was a little tight in that first third and the second third, like I mentioned earlier, but it's back to ideal here in the final third. Really the only knock here is that coarseness of flavor here in that final third. As far as the overall cigar goes, you know, the finish could have been better. It's 3 out of 5. I have it ranked, you know, 2.5, and then 2 out of 5 in the second third, 2.5 in the first, and then 3.5 here in the final third. Just really hasn't been that great as far as length or richness either. Evolution as well. It evolves throughout this cigar. Not real elaborate, and it uses a lot of the same flavors. 3 out of 5 there on the evolution of the cigar. Tasting score as a 63 out of 70 for the points. Pre-light, we had a 10 out of 10 with a nice even roll, good firm spring, nice ideal draw, dry draw. The combustion, we had a little bit of an issue with a tight draw, slightly tight draw, and then early on we had the cigar go a little wavy, but then it evened itself out throughout the rest of the cigar. So really only 2-point deduction there. 8 out of 10 for the combustion score. 8 out of 10 for presentation, leaving us an 89 out of 100 for the final score here. These things MSRP for $364 a box. You think, whoa, that's a lot of money. But there's 27 sticks in a box, which that's a really odd number to throw in a box. But anyway, comes out to around $13.50 per stick MSRP. Points per point per score, or price per point score is 1.52 on this cigar. Pretty decent buy. Not one of our better ones, but it's up there. If you like the video, please drop a like below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Comment any cigars down below that you'd like to see us review here in the future. And if you have any thoughts here on the Montecristo White Series yourself, we'll see you next time here on the Smoke Shack.